Hey there, welcome back to Moms in Timeout and everyone on Facebook, Timeout for Moms. I'm here today joining with a special guest, which I'm so excited to talk to, Allison Whitmer. We connected and she is all things organization, which I'd like to think that someday in a future life I will be all about. But I love a good planner. So we're going to talk about all things to kind of organize your life, lessen the mental load, and she's got some awesome tips and tools for us today. Welcome, Allison.
Thank you.
How did you get into this world that sits behind you, this world of organization?
I've kind of always been an organization person. I don't know what it is. I like to be able to go in and be able to find whatever I need and have it just be there, and it helps me keep my mind organized and everything as well. Like if my desk is nice and organized, I feel like I can be a little bit more productive. And I know as moms, I think every mom feels that way with their house.
Yeah.
If your house is organized, you can like it reduces stress.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I don't even remember exactly when I first created my first planner for myself,
Hmm.
just because I wasn't finding a planner that helped me. Like I
Hmm.
would go out, purchase a planner, and I'd use part of it, but I wouldn't really use the whole thing. So I kind of just put piece here, piece there, like put it together. So I've been using my planner for at least 5 years. It has helped me keep myself organized, myself accountable, and even help build a positive mindset for myself. Which every mom, I don't care who you are, but you always need a positive mindset, something to just give you a little bit of a reminder that yes, just breathe and it will be okay.
Absolutely. I mean, we absolutely all need that. And so it comes
Yes.
from from what I do as well, of like a place of like, I needed this, so I created it kind of thing. How did you know this would be a business? That you're like, I did
Um,
this for myself, but now you have a full business with it.
I didn't. I mean, I've always wanted to have my own business and everything, to be able to have a schedule that I can do on my own. I'm not working for somebody else. If I need to take a day off or something because a kid gets sick or my husband's having some issues, like I can do that. I can also like I'm working at home. I kind of reduce the all the chores that need to be done on the weekends as well. So I we can enjoy the weekend as a family.
Hmm.
But I
Yeah, that
didn't,
balance is so
yeah,
huge.
I didn't really know that this was going to be my business until probably a few months ago. Like I left my corporate job in December of 2023. So I've been on my own for all of 2024, and it started out just organizing in general, but then like just trying to figure out like where I wanted to go, and I kind of just went into the planners and dove into the deep end. So
I love
so
that. I love when I hear that women do that. They're just like, I have this idea, I'm going to go all in on it and kind of go all in on yourself, which is pretty powerful, especially as a mom, when you have a lot of other things that you are all in
yes.
on already.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean I have two kids, and uh they each have their own activities, and it my planner actually helps me a little bit more with that. I color code my planner so I know who's doing what and when, and where I need to be, where my husband needs to be. So it's it's like a glance of my day. I can easily see where everything goes.
And you found something that works for your family, because that's what a lot of times I talk to moms about, of just being overwhelmed with the organization. And they'll like listen to something or read something and they'll like try it and want to and kind of force it. And I
Hmm.
think it's all about like finding something that works for you and your family.
Yes.
Like I love having something in front of me that I can look at a glance. Like I also have
Hmm.
my calendar on my phone with like meetings and things where places I
Oh
have to be.
yeah.
But I love looking at something, especially as the day starts, because it does kind of set you up for a different mental mentality than you would
Yes.
if you're like, oh shoot, what do I have today? Where
Hmm.
is this? Where are the children? What is everything? So I think
Yeah.
it's so huge. The mental piece, I think, is drastically underestimated on how important it is to have that kind
Yes.
of tool in your toolbox, like so many other things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So talk
And I
to me
mean,
about them. What types of planners? What are the different options? And I'll put the links to your website in this also in the show notes. But
okay.
tell us a little bit about your items that you have.
I do have three planners. I have a 2-page layout where you have like your schedule and then you have your to-do list. I track certain habits I do on a daily basis, good and bad habits, because it all kind of you can tell how you feel and everything from both sides. I also have a space where I can do affirmations and gratitude. And then the second page of the 2-page layout has like just reflection questions. And I also have a list of podcasts that I want to try to listen to on a daily basis. Or I mean, it could be TV shows or whatever you want to listen to. And then just like a little note section. So if you need to take quick little note, it's there. My one page is basically the same setup. It's just on a one page and you only have the space. You can kind of personalize it on what you want, whether you want to do affirmations, gratitude, track your habits, your to-do list. And then I have an academic planner. That was really created for my kids, my
Mhm.
son mainly, because he just wasn't getting stuff done and he didn't like the planners that the school was handing out. So it's got a space where he can keep track of each class every day, a little note section. I do have like just little reflection questions in that as well, just so you can kind of start to build a positive mindset with that planner as well. Because I've noticed that kids need that just as much as adults do.
Absolutely. They have a ton going on also. So having that, you know, almost sounds like when you're describing it with the affirmations and the like gratitude and like your list of things to do or things you want to listen to, kind of a place to like really brain dump and have it
Hmm.
in an organized way. Like instead of just
Yes.
having post-its, like if you saw my desk right now, having
Oh
post-its
my
all over the
gosh.
place of all the things that I have thought of like randomly,
Oh
whether
yeah.
and then you stick it somewhere, but now it's in an actual place and you can actually find it, which is
Yeah.
that would be huge. That would be a huge step in the right direction.
And it can also be used as a journal and stuff. Like you can go back and if for some reason you were like, oh, I was feeling so great like on this one day, and you can go back and see exactly what you did. And then it kind of is a reminder of, okay, yeah, if I like eat this kind of way, or if I actually, oh, hey, I got that movement in, I got a 40-minute walk in. That's why I felt so great. Like it kind of builds on those habits that you eventually want to do on a daily basis.
And it's like built-in reflection that you're writing it down,
Yes.
what you're doing anyways. I love
Yep.
that. We talked before we got on live on you have a holiday one also
Yes.
this year.
I I do have a holiday planner as well. It is so you can start scheduling your holiday in October. I mean, I have the months for October, November, December, and even January because holiday stuff goes into January sometimes. And you can have your monthly calendar, you can budget for each month. It has gift idea page in there, traditions that you normally do, activities you want to do, and keep a list of all that stuff. It even has like for meal planning for those big events. If you are hosting Thanksgiving or Christmas, we do all the hosting for Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, and even Christmas. So you can even do it for New Year's and if you have a big party that way. So
I love that you also started in October because like I
yeah.
just looked at my calendar. So tomorrow, yeah, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, and Holiday
Mhm.
Express, this big Christmas thing that they do down in the park. The tickets go on sale tomorrow at 8:45. So I have
Yep.
that on my big calendar. I have it in my phone. I have it on a post-it. But it'd be nice to like really start to plan that stuff out because you wouldn't think that I'm like, really, I'm thinking about Christmas in mid-October.
Mhm.
And as we talked before, like I am, like it's the years flying by, and then once Halloween
Yeah.
hits, it is just, chaos, especially with kids
Yep.
and parties and hosting and all the things. So I love
Oh
that
yeah.
you rolled out a holiday one also. That would be so
Yep.
helpful. And I'd
And
love
I
to
mean,
it too during our healthy holiday challenge in the Timeout for Moms group
oh
as we
yeah.
start getting into this, because I think all of us could use a little organization.
Yeah.
especially at that time of year. It's like no matter how far ahead you think you are,
Hmm.
these months come and you're like, I'm going to do better next year. I'm going to do better next year.
Yep.
And I think we
And you're
do
always
do it
like,
better.
oh yeah, I wanted to go to the fall activity. I wanted to go to the apple orchard, but our
Mhm.
weekends were just so busy. Well, now you can actually look and see and oh, we
Mhm.
can do it that day. And so
So
kind of
what's your biggest piece of advice if people are kind of feeling like all over the place and like don't know where to start?
start with like a schedule. Like seriously, like sit down and like my planner has half-hour slots. So I put in everything. And I also put in travel time. Like if it is an in-person event,
Mhm.
you need to add your travel time because that way you don't feel rushed leaving. But I think just starting with a schedule, like specific times on when you need to be somewhere, because yeah, if you have like a little wall calendar, you have like a little tiny square and you kind of squeeze it all in. But a full day schedule is, I think, would be the first place to start. At least that helped me. So,
Absolutely. And that's what I tell moms too when they say like they don't have time to prioritize their own health or their wellness. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to meal prep. I don't have time. That's the time, exactly the time blocking that I give them. From like you start it as early as you need to start it in the morning, and every half hour you really take like a 1 day span and see where you are spending your time. Because for a lot of us it would be surprising of
oh yeah.
where we're actually spending our time, or like we talk a lot about how much time are you spending on social media, or
Mm-hmm.
I say like checking emails. For me, like checking emails. So now that I like time block that time, and then once those emails are done, those emails are done, and then you move on kind of to the next thing. So I can see
Yeah.
how that would really, that's such a powerful tip to be like, just start here, figure out what you're doing throughout the course of your day, and
Yeah.
yes, building in that time of transition of
Mm-hmm.
tra- taking in mind traffic and how long it's going to take to get somewhere, and if you can't get your kids out of the house exactly at that time, leaving yourself some leeway. When I
Yeah.
had my daughter, my pediatrician said, you leave 15 minutes earlier than you think you have to now. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
and then like 6 months went by and I went back in and I was like, 15 minutes, huh? We're planning for 30 minutes before we have to leave the house. We're still late for everything. But
Yeah.
that time blocking is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love
Yeah. And like even you can see like if you have activities that your kids need to get to and everything, and even if they're like stacked back to back, but you have like 30 minutes between while you're waiting for your kid, you can like go outside and get like a 20-minute walk in real quick.
it.
It's you can see where there's openings in your day for you to get the little habits that you want in.
And it is. It's like it's all about that prioritizing what you want out of your day, what you need to
Hmm.
get out of your day. And a planner sounds like it's the perfect place to start because then you can really see, like in a snapshot, what your day looks like, which I think is
Yes.
cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
That's
you'd be
awesome.
amazed at how much time you spend either, yeah, on social media, checking emails or something when you're actually write it down and like see. And then you can also see, oh, I do have like an hour here, an hour there that maybe I could get a little laundry done real quick or something like that. So,
And squeeze in the activities we avoid all day.
oh yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and filling
Oh yeah.
in on your awesome business. And I'm going to get your holiday planner. That is what I need right now in my life. And
Perfect. I
I
will
will,
send you the link.
awesome. I'll put the link in the chat for in the notes section on this one. And so people know where to find you. Are you on social media? Instagram?
Yes, I am.
Where can people connect with you? Oops.
You can find me either at Allison Whitmer. That's just all my personal stuff, or you can find me through my company name, which is Designing Motherhood Today. So
Love it. Well, thank you so much, Allison. I
thank
appreciate your
you.
time. Thank you for what
Oh,
you're doing to try to organize all of us.
I try.
Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.